This is Andrew from the Old Toby Podcast. We are in Rogers, Arkansas, and we are at Romeos Downtown Pipe and Tobacco Shop, Pipe and Tobacco Company. They're here in Rogers, Arkansas, and we've got the address on the website and the forum. So we're going to go in here and we're going to talk to Frank Romeo, the owner, and do a little interview. Hi, Frank.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Pretty good. You want to show us around?
Absolutely. This is my little shop. We've got about 400 square feet here, and it's just a nice little place for people to come in and have a look at some pipes, grab some cigars.
You know, I noticed these pipes on the forms that you got in the case up here. What are they? What's the picture up at the top? I'm sure it's got a little bit of history.
That's a line of pipes I'm out of right now. They're called polished Cayuga. Polished Cayuga oil-cured pipes. They're a line of pipes that I get from a little shop. Actually, this shop's not so little, in Flint, Michigan. It's called Polished Pipe Shop.
All right.
And it's a shop that I went into a while back and was just enthralled by the entire shop, and then found out that they have their own line of pipes.
Okay.
I purchased one of those, and then the next time I was up there, I asked him if anybody carried his pipes. I said to him, "You're gonna laugh at me, but I'm opening a pipe store in Rogers, Arkansas, and I'd like to carry your pipes if possible." And he said, "There's no problem. You struck a little wholesale deal with me." And I have sold. I believe my initial stock of that was about 15.
No kidding.
Those are all gone.
That's phenomenal. That's great.
I'll be getting some more soon, I hope.
So this is what you see when you walk in, and what have you got over here?
And it's a selection of little cigars and domestic larger cigars. Premium cigars, of course, are back in the humidor.
Okay.
But this is just impulse, things like that.
Gotcha.
Little cigars, the Cheyennes and the Dejarums.
So what you got in the second room?
Back here is where we enter the world of smoking pipes. There's the few pipes up there, but this is where the rest of the pipe stuff takes place. The tobacco bar. This is what is known as the Leaf and Briar Tobacco Bar. And excuse me. Bulldogs and Billiards and Bulldogs Tobacco Bar, and the Leaf and Briar Smoking Studio.
Okay. Nice. Give you a little section to kind of chill out, listen to some music, and enjoy a pipe.
And we gather our pipe club here.
So you've got some of your own tobacco blends?
Yeah, just a couple of house blends right now. One, Main Street Rogers.
Okay.
And 2nd Street Special, of course, named for the street that we set our shop up on.
Now, are these aromatics? Are they English?
Yeah, these are aromatics. I'll be working with Englishes so far, or hopefully in the future, but so far I just want to play with the aromatics a little bit. And they are made from existing tobaccos that I've brought in.
Okay. And you got a little buffing wheel back there to clean up some stems.
Anyone comes in with their briar pipe and wants to shine it up a little bit, I can do that. And I do other minor maintenance and repairs. I wouldn't say I'm doing a lot of repairs yet, but this is the minor thing that might come in. Okay. I can handle that so far anyway. But
so you got some cigars and some jars up here. I've seen these at different shops, but never really knew a whole lot about them. What is?
We call them our liquor sticks. This is an idea. I used to work in radio.
Okay.
I was a radio disc jockey for 13 years.
Oh, wow.
In radio, we had a saying that amateurs borrow, professionals steal. And this is an idea that is blatantly stolen from other shops.
Okay.
As we say, they're just a lesser priced cigar that maybe could use a little help. Actually, the cigar's not bad at all, even by itself, out of the package, not bad at all.
Okay.
Being that they're not terribly expensive, but a good smoker. They're sitting in these jars and humidifying in the liquors they're labeled.
Gotcha.
This is a Jose Cuervo. I like to put them in there for at least a couple of weeks before I make them available, but several of them have been sitting here since we opened.
Does that add to the flavor a little bit on the cigar? Or?
I'm finding that it's mostly on the wrapper.
Okay.
It's mostly on the outer wrapper. There's a good taste there, not necessarily in the draw or in the room note.
Gotcha.
But you can taste it on the wrapper because it is absorbed into that.
Okay.
And it's actually a pretty good effect.
Okay. Got some news articles up here, these from
This
local
is the
papers.
press wall of shame, or wall of fame. Yeah, back when we first opened, the newspaper came out and did this feature article. The reporter, Jeff Moores, thank you very much, Jeff, came out on a Friday and did an interview, took some pictures and all that. And I wasn't sure when it was going to hit the paper, but all of a sudden, the next day, Saturday morning,
No kidding.
people started coming in here and telling me about the newspaper article on the front page.
That's outstanding.
It was. It was.
That is great.
Since then, a little feature article here about the first meeting for our pipe club,
Okay.
which, by the way, has got a name now. Our pipe club is called the Ozark Pipe Smokers, TOPS.
Awesome.
And then a new business feature here, which came a couple of weeks later. And this is a picture of our governor from a long time ago. This is our Governor Mike Beebe holding a pipe
Nice.
right after taxes got raised.
Aha.
But the picture's 20 years old.
Hence the look on his face, right? Well, show us what you got for the premium cigars and humidor here.
Premium cigars in the humidor. Come on in. We're still a young store, and I'm working on getting the inventory of premium cigars up. We have some Olivas, Don Diego Babies, Siglo 21s. I've been really enjoying these Las Cabrias, some Romeo and Julieta, and the powerful Gurkha Avenger G5.
Yeah, that's one I have not tried.
And some Cuban Rejects, lower price. Good premium cigar, I think, for the price you pay for it,
Right.
which is very low, right around $2.
It smells wonderful in here. You've got
Yes, it does.
you've got the cedar, and it smells excellent here.
We cheated a little bit with the cedar just to keep the cost
Yeah.
cost down. It's their cedar shakes as opposed to Spanish cedar, but Spanish cedar is coming. We will have
Yeah.
Spanish cedar in this humidor.
And it is pricier. As long as you've got the shelves of cedar, I've heard that's what makes the
Yeah.
major difference there. And as far as selection goes, I mean, you can't go all out when you're starting a shop, because that kind of dooms you.
Yeah.
Right away when you buckle too much money into purchasing a ton of stock. I mean, it's great to start out like this, and you actually do have a pretty decent selection for
Not
starting
bad.
out like this.
I was on the onset. I was afraid of putting a lot of cigars in here that people just weren't interested in.
Right.
Which is why I'm taking requests for cigars. Somebody comes in, a cigar that they particularly like. I'll jot it down on the short list, and
Okay.
we'll get it here as soon as possible. And
Well, that's important. You're not going to sell them unless people smoke them. So
right.
yeah, getting customers to give their opinions on that would be a good idea. There you have it. Romeo's Downtown Pipe and Tobacco Company. And we're going to sit down and enjoy a nice bowl of Old Toby stash and maybe some of the house blends depending on time. So thanks for joining us, guys.